everyone, it's Danny, and today I'm going to be doing a review video, and it's going to be on the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. And I got this palette for my birthday, and I've been using it for most of my eye makeup looks, and I really love this palette, so I wanted to share with you my thoughts on it. And it comes like this, in this casing, with the Naked 2 palette itself and a lip plumping gloss. And on the back of the packaging it has all the images and swatches of the eyeshadows and all their names, and it has a bit of writing about the palette, and it has a picture of the brush and what basically they're used for. I like this packaging. I think it's really simple yet effective. And then the actual palette itself is like this, and it's a metal casing which is really sturdy, and it's a nice golden brown colour, and it's like, I don't know, it's like shiny matte, and it's really nice and sturdy, and when you open it, it like pops, so it's not just going to fling open, so it's really secure, and the eyeshadows won't like fall out or break unless you open it. And the writing is just raised metal painted another colour. And I really like the packaging. It's a really nice shaped packaging, it's really sturdy. I think I prefer it to the original Naked palette packaging. And yeah, so that's all I really need to say about the packaging. And then the inside is like this, and it's got a mirror covering the whole of the top flap. And then it's got all the eyeshadows, and then it's got a little brush here, which I said about. And it is a crease and shadow brush, and it's full size, and I think, I haven't actually used it, but it looks really soft, good quality. And shadows are like this, and they start lighter and more neutral this end, and as you go up this end they're more smoky for smoky eyes. In the palette there are a range of matte, shimmer and sparkly eyeshadows, and there are about 3 matte ones and 3 sparkly ones that are more glittery, and then there's about 7 shimmery ones, so there's a good range of the different types of eyeshadows you can use. And although I don't really like shimmery / sparkly eyeshadows, I do really like this palette, and I think in these colours they really work, and if you pair them correctly they can look really nice. And so yeah, if you're worried about sparkly or shimmery eyeshadows and that's putting you off the palette, don't let it, because you can still make them work and they still look lovely. And I don't know if to swatch them all for you because there are quite a lot, but yeah, I may actually do that. So the first one is Foxy, which looks like this, and I don't know if you can see, but it's just like that, and it's a creamy eyeshadow and it's matte, and I use it as a base and as a highlight on my brow bone, and I think it's a really nice base colour. And the next one is Half Baked, which is, I don't know if you can see it, it's just about there, and it's like that, and it's a golden, really shimmery, bright golden eyeshadow, and I like that paired with the Foxy one and Beautiful, which I will be showing you next. Beautiful is just like this, and it's this one. I don't know if you can see it very well because these ones are quite light, but yeah, it's like a more pinkish creamy colour, and it's slightly shimmery but it's still quite matte, and I also use that as a base or like just as my first eyeshadow colour. And the next one is Chopper, and I love this colour. It's quite shimmery but I still really love it, and it is there, and it's a shimmery pinky orange colour, and I think it works really well. And although I do not like shimmery colours too well, as I've said, I think this is one of my favourite colours of the palette. And the next one is Tease, which is a matte brown colour, and it's quite a light brown, and you could use this on brows. I don't know if it's going to show up on my hand because it's quite light, but if you can see, it's around there. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, it's a matte light brown colour which you can use for your brows if you've got quite fair hair, or you could just still use it as an eyeshadow. And the next one, did I say what that was called? That's called Tease. And the next one is called Snake Bites, and it's like this. This is quite a dark, shimmery brown colour. It's really pigmented, as you can see. That's just with 2 swipes along the hand. And I really like this colour. I don't use it too much as it's quite dark and it's getting into summer / spring, so I don't use that much. But it's a really nice colour for an evening smoky eye if you want it more brown than like black and greys. And then the next one is called Suspect, which is golden, and it's more browny golden than Half Baked, and I don't know if you can see this one either. There. And that's quite a shimmery colour. The next colour is Pistol, which is this greyish browny colour, which is here. And as you can see, I've rubbed off some samples so I had to go over my blinds as it's getting darker. And it's a shimmery greyish brown colour, which is great for the middle colour and smoky eyes. And I think that's a really nice colour. It's not too grey, it's not too brown, it's a really perfect colour in the middle. And then the next colour is Verve, which is this creamy, shimmery greyish colour. And I like this colour, and I use it as a sort of like brightening colour when I've got quite dark eyeshadow on. And I have it on today, I don't know if you can see, but it's sort of here. I have that with Busted and Foxy as my base and highlight, although I do have Benefit High Beam as my highlight as well. And then the next colour is YDK, and that is a shimmery pinky brassy colour, and it's just here. I really like this colour. It's quite glittery along with it being shimmery, although it isn't too much, it's just the right amount, and it's quite a pinky colour for more of like a pink summery eye. And some people may think this palette isn't too good for the summer / spring seasons, and it's more of a wintry or autumn palette, but it's actually not. Although it's got quite a lot of smoky eye and neutral colours, it has quite a lot of brightening eye colours and like natural sweet colours, and so I really like it for that reason, that it's quite universal with seasons and styles. And the next colour is Busted, which, as I said, I'm wearing now, and it is this colour. It's quite a dark colour, it's the second darkest one in the palette, and it is this colour here, and it's good for smoky eyes if you don't want a properly black smoky eye, and that is what I've done today. And I think it's quite a nice colour, and I don't tend to use black eyeshadow too much, so I don't like how harsh it is, so I really like this as an alternative. And it's sort of got purpley tones to it. It's like a greyish purpley black shimmery colour for smoky eyes, which is great. And then the last colour is the black, which is a really pigmented black colour, and it's perfect for any black you may want to use. Like if you want it for a smoky eye, or if you have black eyebrows and you want to fill them in with this, then I think this is a good colour to use. And I really love the whole palette. As you can see by some of the samples I've still got in my hand, I rubbed some off so I could fit more on. There is a really big range of colours, and I feel like this palette will suit all skin types and all styles, because as you can see I'm quite tanned and I still think it suits me, but I've seen reviews from people who are paler than me and even really pale people, and it does suit them as well. And I think it's a really good palette for whatever skin colour or skin type you have, and it just suits about everyone. And I think this palette is a really good palette to buy, even though it is about £36. It is a good neutral palette to have in your collection, and I'm so glad I got mine. I was going to go for a cheaper alternative, but I'm so glad I didn't, as this is a great palette to have in your collection and I absolutely love it. And if you want to see any looks done with this palette, then comment below and tell me what you'd like to see, and I'll make sure to tell you all the colours I included and do a full makeup look if you wish, so you can see what sort of other makeup I pair it with. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say on this palette. And the gloss, I haven't actually used this gloss yet, as I don't use glosses too much, but it looks like this. If you can see the writing on it, I'm not sure if you will because it's quite small, but it is a Lip Junkie Cools and Pumps lip gloss, and it's in the colour Naked, and I think it's quite a nice colour, but I'm not too sure on the fact that it is a gloss, and it looks kind of shimmery, but I will give it a go and see if I like it. And so yeah, that's all I have to say on the palette. If you have any questions, then comment below, and yeah, let me know if you want to see a makeup tutorial with any of these colours. Yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and maybe watch my other videos, and follow my Twitter and Tumblr, which are linked in the down bar. And if you want to see any more samples, I'm sure I could do a video for the actual samples, just of pictures of the eyeshadows. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.